to my channel. For those of you who do not know, my name is Peyton. This is my little corner of the internet. This is my boyfriend who's always with me. And today, instead of doing a week in my life, I want to do a day in my life for just today. Oh, I'm gonna like try and cover myself from the sun. But so, I'm still gonna do a week of my life for week 12. It's just gonna start on Tuesday. I just know that a lot of you guys, like, you're gonna see most of my day, but also not really in detail. So I was like, maybe doing a day in my life would be kind of fun. It is Monday, November 7th, and what a doozy. Yesterday,
we had such an adventure.
It was such a fun adventure. So we went to, I'll insert a bunch of photos as we go, but we went to, say it for me.
Hiawatha, Kansas.
I don't know. If it's pronounced wrong, just know it's not on me because he's making fun of me whenever I pronounce it differently. But our friend Teresa, who you've seen on this vlog, not this one, but these vlogs before, she moved to Kansas City in like August. And so she and I have like barely seen each other. She's barely seen Charles. Like literally the last time we saw each other was in August. Except for I saw her for one night like 2 weeks ago. So we made these plans because Charles and I are just too busy to go for a full weekend because they're not in school, so they don't understand like having to study anymore and stuff like that. And then they'd be fine with us studying, but we would feel bad being like, hey, I know we had plans, but we're gonna stay here and study. Good luck.
Right.
And so we kind of came up with this game plan to like meet in the middle, where like 2 hours for us, an hour and 40 minutes for her. There is, say the name. Hiawatha, Kansas. And it technically directly in the middle would be Hamlin, but that's a town of 39. At least Hiawatha had like 3,000. There's a car next to me, so I'm embarrassed. Okay, I'm sorry, this road's really bumpy, so there's probably a lot of like background noise. But we drive there, we meet up at this ice cream shop called like the Hiawatha Creamery.
You did it! Look at you!
I felt really wrong. And like, you know, we're catching up. We're like, let's go find some thrift stores.
What?
Nothing's open. We were trying to find a place to, so we went to the cemetery because when I looked on TripAdvisor, literally the only recommended thing to do in this town is to go to this memorial in their cemetery. It's called the Davis Memorial, and we like show up and it's like right there, and there's not a plaque, no information. I didn't do research beforehand. I was just like, oh, this is something we can do. We'll like go walk around the cemetery. Okay, so we are looking for a place to eat, and there is nada. Like literally everything is closed.
Right, and there was like a Subway and a Pizza Hut, but like we're in the small town. You don't want to just go to somewhere you can go anywhere, you know? Well,
we were like, yeah, part of the fun is like going to some tiny town in the middle of nowhere and like eating at their restaurant. The only two places, one is Wild Bill's and the other is like Kirkwood & Co.
Yeah, and they're both about like 15 miles away, so it's a jaunt. But
Wild Bill's is in Nebraska, and since Teresa's from Nebraska, we're like, that'd be kind of funny because she had to drive through Missouri into Kansas, and then I was like, it'd be kind of funny if you made it to Nebraska too.
Right, let's hit 3 states.
And so us too, but so she's like, well, I don't really want to drive by myself, so she hops in the car with us and we drive there.
Well, first, when we try to get there,
yeah.
Google is not sending us, it sent us to this weird kind of very sketchy looking outfitting place, lots of souped up trucks, and we were kind of like, oh.
Not even, it took us to underneath, I mean, technically we got to that point, but
that's true.
The directions stopped underneath the bridge of the interstate that crosses the
Missouri River.
I was like, this seems like the start of a murder.
Yeah, I was very just and it was yeah, there's a road here. Definitely just a hill. So we pull up to Wild Bill's, and it's just very much kind of divey, small town bar. And Peyton's a little I don't know. But we go in there just because we've driven for,
I mean, we drove 2 hours there, and then it was a 30-minute drive to this place.
Yeah, so we're like, okay, we've gone this far. So we go in, and the waitress is like, it's very clearly a small town. The waitress is like eating food with the regulars.
Yeah, like didn't even realize we came in. But so we're driving home and my mom called and she's like, hey, like, where did you, like, she's like, where'd you end up going? And we're like, Rulo, Nebraska. And she goes, no, you didn't go to Rulo. And we were like, we did. And she's like, Lane said you were there. But I was like, there's no way. Why would you go to Rulo? And we were like, what's wrong with Rulo? It was really sweet. Turns out when my mom was a kid, like in the mid 80s, there was a cult there. And they murdered a 5-year-old boy and a 26-year-old man. And so my mom was like, you couldn't pay me to go to Rulo, Nebraska. And like the stuff about it is like literally like would be on Time Suck that we listen to. Like it's pretty, but like we were like, what are the odds?
Right.
And I was like, well, we had a lot of fun. So I have a t-shirt now from Rulo, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Okay, well we have to get going so Charles can drop me off at school. Normally he doesn't drive me, but we woke up late today. And the only way that he could come help me do this was if he drops me off afterwards. So we're gonna, whatever. If it means they eat, it means they eat. Okay, we're gonna get stuff settled down here.
Hey, this is a little overexposed, but I don't know how to mess with the settings, so this is what you're getting, folks. I just got back from dropping Peyton off. Take 3. So, I just got back from dropping Peyton off at school. Now I'm gonna head in, just kind of de-gooberify the place. Yeah, goober. And yeah, head into school. I've got a class session I have to lead for Spanish, which went fine the first time, but that's because I can, you know, BS an interpretation of a movie. This is like actual knowledge, so we'll have to see about that. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's kind of it. I don't know. I wish I had more fun updates. Yeah, I don't know how much of my day I'll film, but yeah, we'll get this footage in and yeah, and let me see if you can see Gooby. Can you see Gooby? Oh, it's so overexposed. I'm so sorry, y'all. All right. Bye. Oh, hello, Goober. It's very red lighted. Ah.
Hopefully that looked cool. Hey everybody, I just finished making the bed as you just saw in that super dope transition, or possibly not because it was terrible and Peyton had to cut it. But now I am going to pack up, make a few more things just to jot down on my to-do list, like inputting a few things into letter of rec, LSAC stuff. Ooh, what are my atoms that will affect it? Boo. But yeah, then I'm off to school, get some work done before class. Yeah, a lot to do today, busy day, and gonna be a late night, but not something we haven't done before.
What did you just say?
I said probably most of my shots are overexposed because I don't know how to set settings.
I had him take over the vlog. I got some clips of myself as well, but it's a lot scarier to bring the
Full camera
into my school. So I made my little like to-do list for today. Could you imagine?
Look, it's empty. No.
I got my project done for integrated, so I put that up. I did my daily Anki for anatomy, and then I just got done making my Quizlet for dental anatomy. So I'm gonna make my Quizlet for histology, and then yeah, we're working our way through it.
Yeah, and I got my class lead all set up. Hopefully that goes well. Can't remember how long it's supposed to be, but I'll probably just pull things out of my booty until it's done. Yeah, but went to class. And got to relate my personal life to the project, so.
He is doing a project.
I have to pick a felon and like
investigates, like the whole process is being tried and all that.
Doing it about the guy from Rulo that we told you about.
Yeah, and so my professor, I was like, he's like, oh, what'd you choose, Charles? And I was like, well, I went to Rulo, Nebraska this weekend. And he went, oh no.
Hello you guys, as you can tell I'm kind of a mess, but that's okay. It is now 3:55. As you can hear from the little pitter patters, we are back at the dog's house. We are going to hang out here until like 4:30ish, and then we're going to head back, and Charles is going to just drop me off at my Oral B info dinner I have at 5 at the school. So I went to biochem. I'm like gonna like scooch this way so that one little like patch of light right wherever it is doesn't hit me. Right now currently I'm working on going through all of this stuff for my anatomy exam, getting that set up. So I'm on the last PowerPoint, just going through clinical correlates. You're okay guys, just take a breath. And then hopefully I'll be able to get that done. Okay guys, I'm on my phone because I'm currently importing footage. I should be working on my paper. I really know that I should. It is now almost 8 and I've done nothing. I'm sorry you guys. I don't want to hold. So I went to the Oral B thing. It was fine. It didn't take very long. And then I came back here and was just hanging out, relaxing. And now it's almost 8 and I'm still just hanging around relaxing. Charles is on his way back from the fraternity really soon. So I'm going to start importing footage because my memory card's not like filled up nearly, but like I don't like when it gets super messy. So I'm going to import the footage and then that way I can like clear up my SD card. And then we'll start working on the paper, hopefully. It's great. It's a great time. Hello you guys, it is Editing Peyton hopping on here. As you can tell, I'm in the midst of studying with the whole like look I've got going on. But I just wanted to hop on and say thank you so much for watching. I know this is a little bit different than the videos that I've been filming because it was a little bit shorter and focused on one day, but I hope that it gave you a look into what a day looks like, because I know it's sometimes hard to get the idea when it comes to the cut down versions that I give you from the whole week. As you can tell, this day was not a super, well, it was kind of a heavy study day, but also not. It kind of just depends. Like today it is 10:52 and I am still going strong. Some days I'm in bed by 8, so it really just depends. But if you enjoyed this content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, stick around because Vlogmas is coming sooner than we even realized, which is insane, and there will be videos like this theoretically every day unless it is causing me mental anguish, which I will not be posting then. But the goal is to have videos up every day for December for Vlogmas, so stick around if you want to kind of see me mentally deteriorate as we get towards finals week and then suddenly be better afterwards. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, y'all know the drill, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.